Hey there, my name is Justin Loncarrick. I'm introducing myself by saying, firstly, I am a father and a husband to Andrea, and a father to my two hockey boys. I'm a hockey dad, and I have a 4-year-old Diva that I also love to death, and she's fantastic as well. But lastly, really, I am a realtor for about 12 years now. And I've got lots of experience in the Burlington area and the surrounding areas. I really have a passion for my family. I love my family, but of course, at the end of the day, I also love what I do. I love my job, and really, I want to work for as many people as possible and help as many people as possible sort of get to where they're going. So I was just doing some work today, looking at a few things online, following the market today, and I just thought I'd share a couple of tips or a tip and some information today about real estate. So my tip really is all about location today. And we've all heard the old adage, location, location, location. Location is super important when it comes to pricing a home and also, where you want to live. Whether you're a first-time buyer, investor, existing homeowner, you really need to understand the best locations for your investment. So you want to try to sort of maybe buy the smallest house in the best street versus the largest house on a less preferred street kind of thing. At the end of the day, you'll reap big rewards being the smaller house all day long when it comes time to sell. So you want to fix up a home in a great neighborhood versus fixing up a home in a crappy neighborhood. You don't want to always be the first fixing up a home in a bad neighborhood. It's harder to be the first to gentrify. So location really matters. So I thought I wrote down a few characteristics here of what you need to look for when it comes to location. And the first one is a safe neighborhood, and that's key, especially if you have family and you want to live in a safe area, and that's great for resale value at the end of the day. So you can look online and find ways to figure out crime rates and things like that. You can just drive around and see what the places look like, see what the houses look like, who's keeping up what, if are there overgrown weeds everywhere, are there cars up on blocks? I mean, you can make some decisions based on some of those things too. Good schools is number 2. Burlington has some of the best schools in the province in it, as a matter of fact. And so, families are always going to buy, homes in areas where they like the schools for the most part. And so they're going to do research on those schools, and they're going to ultimately go and live in those areas or want to try to purchase in those areas. So when you're actually looking for a home, whether you have kids or not, buying a house in a good school area could actually make sense for long-term investment. The third tip I would say is, convenient access to popular places like shops and restaurants, downtown areas, lakefront areas, core areas. Walmart builds their, overall plan based on population. And what ends up happening if you look around is Walmarts go up and then people build around Walmarts. And it's because it's a great brand that people want to be near for convenience. So it's great to have all that stuff nearby. And then number 4 also relates to number 3 a little bit in saying that water access and views are huge. Depending on the town or the city and the price point you're looking for, if you're able to get something with water access, with a great view of water access, people are going to want that first. There's no question. And then the last tip really is access to public transit and or highways. I mean, the reality, especially in Burlington, is we are somewhat of a commuter town. A lot of people from Burlington will go to Toronto to work and other various areas. And the nice thing about Burlington and Hamilton and Oakville and these surrounding areas around this area, Milton, is they have direct access to major highways that can take you to Buffalo, that can take you to Windsor, that can take you to London, and places that ultimately are going to allow people to commute and have better jobs or an easier time getting to their job. So it's really important to know that that's a great investment opportunity if you look for places with access to public transit and highways. At the end of the day, don't lose sight of what you really, really want as a person, as an individual, as a family. But just remember that what might not seem like a good location to you may be perfect for someone else. So if you're looking for a long-term investment, or if you're trying to consider, that these things that are negatives in your mind when you're looking at a house, just remember that there's positive things in the house for you, but also for other people that you may not see. And so real estate in general is a great investment. So that's all I got for today. We'll hopefully do this a couple times a week. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching my video. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.